Love Light Prosperity Collective. I pray all is well with each and every one of you. Today is July 29th. The full moon has been looking so nice. I believe it is the buck moon and it's in Aquarius. Retrograde is over with, so I know that there has been a mix of energies universally, but it is September. September may be significant for some of you guys, but it is July 29th at 1:52 p.m. on the East Coast. I'm good. How are you, Mama? God bless you. Um, we are back. I'm going to be doing readings today. I had to get myself right. When I do markets, it's a mass magnitude of people that I tap into. So I was drained. I was energetically drained, and there was just no way for me to give you guys the energy that you guys deserve. So I needed to rest and get myself right. So that is why I am on now Wednesday. I tried to come on yesterday, but my body just could not do it. And spiritually, that's the first thing you need to do is listen to your body. Okay, your body will be the signs. It'll tell you when and when not to. So if you guys are a practitioner, excuse me, you'll know firsthand what I'm talking about. But yeah, that's why you guys haven't seen me live the last couple of weeks. I was preparing for the market, which was wonderful because I was able to connect with so many wonderful people in person. I've been live streaming for a very long time, it seems now, about 6 years. And I've never experienced anything like that in person. So I feel like that's really rewarding, right? Because now people are like, hey, I need a reader. I need a reader, or I'm interested in collabing with you. And I think that was like that was the whole point of me kind of getting out there. Hi, Amy. God bless you. So yes, motion is happening, you guys. Lots of wonderful things are going to be occurring, not just virtually, but also in the physical too. There's a lot of things that I'm working towards. Okay. We will be tapping into readings, but if you guys would, whatever platform you guys are watching me on, make sure that you guys are following. Make sure you guys subscribe, especially if you guys are on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel and smash that like. Okay, we are getting closer. We are getting closer to that number, and I'm super super excited. 1,000 was my goal for 2026, and slowly but surely we are growing. If you guys are on any of the other platforms, make sure you guys share the live. Okay, share the live with at least 5 friends. If you guys are new here, go ahead and drop a rose in the chat. And if you've been here before, go ahead and drop that sunflower. All right, I'm just going to explain who I am, especially for those who are new. I know I haven't been on the last couple of days, but again, I just had a market, not even like a pop up shop, but it's a market event in Charlotte, North Carolina. And I tapped into so many people for readings, and energetically, that can be a lot on my body, especially when I'm channeling. All right, I am a psychic medium, an intuitive psychic medium. Let me put intuitive in there because anybody can read, right? Anybody can read these cards. All right, I don't knock anybody for just reading cards, but I see beyond. Okay, I see beyond. I sense beyond. I'm very, very much tapped in with my ancestral roots. I'm tapped in with my loved ones who have passed. I'm very much tapped into the spiritual realm. So I don't consider myself just a psychic. Okay, I feel like I am way more than that, and I don't consider myself better than anybody, right? But it's something about intuitively reading somebody without knowing anything about that person, and me picking up on specific details, me picking up on things that nobody else would know. Like, I literally had a woman who came and sat down. The first card that came out was the Empress, right? And I asked her if she had children, and she was currently pregnant with her first child. So things like that, right? I don't read traditional tarot. I read energy. That's who I am, and I think that's what makes me stand out from everybody else. I am very genuine, I'm authentic, I'm raw. Okay, if you want somebody to tell you how it is and not sugarcoat, I'm that person for you. Okay, I'm not energetically tied to the energy, so I can see, I can sense how you feel, and how some of you guys can be a bit conflicted about what you need to know or what you need to do. And the main thing is, a lot of you guys already know. That's the part. A lot of you guys already know, but it's like you need confirmation. And that's okay. We've been there before. So I completely understand. I've been there before. So we will be opening up the list. If anybody would like to join the list, it's 15 for a tap in, 35 for an in-depth. I will be changing that in-depth price here soon, okay? But 35 is the number. So if you guys would like to join the list, you guys are more than welcome. My link is in the bio. Again, if you're wanting somebody that's going to read you like all the way through, trust me. I'm not here to I'm not here to sugarcoat or keep anybody in any type of delusion. I'm here to help you on your path, on your journey. I'm here to seek truth for you. That way, you know where to march. You know, at the end of the day, I always say this phrase: you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. So I can sit here all day and tell you what I see, but you're a grown ass adult, whether you're masculine or feminine, and you're gonna do what you want to do. I'm just here to deliver the message, okay? I don't do yes or no's. Nothing wrong with people who do that, but I look for insight. Whatever messages spirit has, I will deliver them to you. So if that's something that you are interested in, go ahead. The list is open. It's very readily available. I also offer private readings. If you don't feel comfortable having your reading done on live, I also do private readings. They are more, but I know my worth. You know what I'm saying? Hi, Ashley. Bendición. I see you, Cam. Hello, God bless you guys. I know it's been a couple of days. No, I don't do gifts, my love. I don't do gifts. I mean, gifts are appreciated, they're not expected, but I have energies that need to be put. As I hate to say this, right? But for the longest, I've given a lot to the community, and a lot of people expect things for free. But I already know what I have, and I don't have anything to prove to anybody. And I understand people's financial circumstances, but I don't do readings for free. There has to be an exchange of energy. So 15 for a tap in, which is three cards, or you can do an in-depth, which is 35. And typically those are 60. So spiritual things are not to be given for free. And I feel like for a long time I've given myself to the collective, and I have poured a lot into a lot of you. But my spirit guides, my counsel, they're like, no, no more things for free. And you know what? I have to respect that. I have to respect that. So get in where you fit in, okay, beloveds? I do a lot of collective energies. That's my way of giving to the collective. But if you guys want to join the list, there is an energy that needs to be paid, okay? And that's just moving forward. I know that I used to tap in and all of that, but when I tell you tapping into so many people can drain me, it really does. And I need to compensate off of my energy. You get what I'm saying? A lot of people want to siphon your energy for free, and I'm just not doing that. I'm not doing that no more. Okay, so God bless anybody who decides to support my channel, however way you choose to support, whether it's purchasing some of my digital products, whether it's purchasing some of my physical products, whether it's purchasing my book. There's so much that I have to offer for the collective. Okay, so thank you guys in advance for all who have supported me. We will be getting into readings. The list is open. I just ask that you guys go ahead and share the live for me. Tap the screen. We're gonna give it a little bit for people to join. I literally just started not even 10 minutes ago, so it's still early. But if you guys would go ahead, drop your name in Zodiac. I always like to know who I'm tapping into, who's in the collective. My name is Madam Divine. I am an intuitive psychic medium. I am also a Reiki practitioner, so I do lots of distant healing. If you are anywhere in your healing trajectory, you are in the right place, okay? As a healer, I'm a firm believer that you have to heal yourself and know how to heal yourself. And I'm not saying I'm 100% healed, but I went through a lot of trials and tribulations in order to become the priestess that you guys see now. All right, I think that's big. You know, in order to become a healer, you must know how to heal yourself. And I really do believe in healing. I feel like healing is so important and is such a vital, it's like important for your growth. All right. A lot of people don't want to heal, and that's okay. You know, I'm not forcing anybody to heal, right? But I will tell you, after going through a lot of what I've been through in my life, healing was the best thing that I could have ever did for my loved ones, for myself, for the people that I love. All right. I feel that wholeheartedly. So if you are surface level, this isn't your life. Okay. This is not your type of people. We go deep here. All right, we go beyond the surface. I'm somebody that's very deep. I'm very analytical. I'm very spiritual. I'm very intuitive. And not just that, I'm very intellectual. Okay. I'm very, very smart. So I would hate for somebody to try to come in here and run some kind of game, because trust me, my ancestors don't play about me and they don't play about my collective. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and open up in prayer. We will do a collective energy. All right. The collective energy is just a general message that can apply to you, your situation. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay. If you guys would hashtag FYP in the chat, this is an interactive live. Okay. So I do enjoy talking to my collective. But those who are just coming in and just bombarding, like they have questions, look, beloved, my list is open. All right. If you have a question, you can pay for my energy. But there ain't no free shit over here. All right. I'm just going to keep it a stack. And if you don't like that, then please continue to scroll. There are other people that you can go ahead and put that energy onto. But this energy is clear. Okay. This is sacred space. This is a safe space. And we talk real shit here. Okay. Hi, Kamika. Bendiciones. Love and light to you, my love. We will be doing collective. So if you guys are ready for collective, go ahead and drop some sunflowers in the chat. I have not seen any zodiacs in the chat. So if it's real, tap in, beloveds. All right. There are a lot of monitoring spirits. I don't do with monitoring spirits. Okay. If you're here just to watch and to copy, beloved, trust me, I can see you. All right. I can see far beyond. So please don't play that mess over here. All right. This is interactive. This is a live where we connect, where we vibrate, where we learn, where we grow, where we thrive. Okay. Hi, Nessa. I haven't forgotten about you, girl. I have the prompts I have to send you. I have somebody else that I have to send to too, but this last market really drains my energy. So I've been trying to kind of, regroup. All right. For those who are ready for collective, go ahead, drop a sunflower in the chat. We're going to go ahead and tap into the collective energy. I'm going to go ahead and start with our call to prayer because, I don't play with prayer. All right. If you know somebody that would like to know about the collective or receive a collective message, go ahead and send this live to them. Okay. Let's go ahead and clear out the energy. This is for all signs, okay? All signs. Doesn't matter where you guys are, sun, moon, rising, Venus, whatever the case may be, all right? This is going to be a general collective energy, okay? Padre nuestro que está en los cielos, santificado sea tu nombre. Venga tu reino, hágase tu voluntad en la tierra como en el cielo. Danos hoy nuestro pan de cada día. Perdona nuestra ofensa como también nosotros perdonamos a los que nos ofenden. No nos dejes caer en la tentación, libéranos del mal. Ave María, Dios te salve María, llena eres de gracia, Señor es contigo. Bendita tú eres entre todas las mujeres y bendito es el fruto de tu vientre, Jesús. Santa María, Madre de Dios, ruega por nosotros pecadores, ahora en la hora de nuestra muerte. Amén. Gloria al Padre, al Hijo, al Espíritu Santo, como era en el principio, ahora y siempre, por los siglos de los siglos. Amén, amén, amén. God, I thank you so much for this time, space, and energy that you have aligned me with this wonderful collective. I ask that you please remove my energy and any previous frequencies as we now tap into a general collective message. Anything that needs to be brought out to the collective, God, I ask that you use me as that beacon of light. Utilize me as a vessel to channel the messages from the ethers all the way here to the spiritual, physical realm. God, I thank you for all that you continue to do for me and for my collective. I ask that you align us energetically as the messages are timeless, Spirit. I give you all thanks in gratitude. I call upon my santos, my eguns, my muertos, my loved ones who have transcended in love and light. I call upon my son Three, my son Pepe. I call upon my grandmother Emilia and my best friend Sierra as we now tap into the divine collective. Archangel Michael, please shield me from my crown all the way down to my feet and extend that over to the viewers wherever they may be watching from. Connect me with those who need healing, who need clarity, who need perspective, who need truth, Spirit. Use me as that messenger. We give all thanks and gratitude. Ashe in advance. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Mote it be. Let's tap in, y'all. Let's go ahead and tap into the Divine Collective. We're going to start at 16 minutes. 16 minutes. All right. Collective is a general energy. This will apply. All right. If it's not your story, please don't. If the shoe don't fit, don't force it. All right. This is just a general message. Okay. So whatever comes up, if Spirit has a message for you, trust and believe you were divinely guided to be here. All right. Go ahead, drop them sunflowers in the chat. Let's go ahead and receive the collective energy. Holy Spirit, holy angels, divine truth, divine wisdom, divine counsel. When it comes to this wonderful collective, what is this energy coming forward, especially with the full moon, the full book moon in Aquarius? What is the energy bringing? What is the general energy coming for this collective, please? Thank you, Ghost Girl. Thank you. Make sure you are following. Okay, so we have the Strength card. Okay, it is Leo season. All right, we are in Leo season. So happy birthday. Happy solar return to my Leos. Okay, we have the, excuse me. Thank you for the heart me. We have the Strength in the reverse. So I feel like there are a lot of challenges. Let me go ahead and move this a little bit closer. I feel like, especially with this full moon, right, there is a significant change in your auric field. Okay, I feel like a lot of you have been feeling very vulnerable. Okay, especially pushing up to your birthday, especially for my Leos. Okay, there's been a lot of self-doubt, a lot of questioning, a lot of inconsistencies here, a lot of challenges, a lot of obstacles, like not really trusting yourself. Why are we not trusting ourselves? Okay, why are we not trusting ourselves? For a lot of you, you've been really feeling very I don't even want to say submissive, but your energy has been very diminished. Okay. A lot of you probably been sleeping in a lot more, not really feeling going outside. The strength card in the reverse just really gives me an energy of just lack. All right. There's something that you're lacking, something that you're missing, something that is really keeping you in this down energy. For some of you, your emotions could be like, you could be really struggling with your emotions. Again, that vulnerability here. Spirit, let's get some clarification here for the, yeah. Ooh, we have the King of Cups. So, okay. So I feel like a lot of you have been really feeling the energy of taken advantage of. Okay, your kindness, the person that you are. You are somebody that, the King of Cups, somebody that is very caring, very loving, somebody that is very forgiving, right? Like you've forgiven a lot of people. And again, forgiveness is for you. Forgiveness is for you. It's not for anybody else. You've trusted a lot of people, and I feel like there have been a lot of lessons, a lot of curves that have happened, that have transpired within the last couple of, I want to say the last couple of weeks. All right. I definitely feel that the last couple of weeks here. I feel like a lot of you are afraid too, like, because the King of Cups is somebody that you have to learn to trust yourself. Okay, you need to learn to trust yourself, especially those who are creative, those who have something to offer. Okay, I don't know, like, are you doubting yourself? Are you doubting your capabilities? Are you thinking that you can't do it? Like, are you, I'm hearing lots of negative self-talk here. Okay, lots of negative self-talk, like you just don't trust yourself. You don't trust yourself in becoming somebody that can be something big. I feel that. I feel that strongly. And I don't know if it's because of the people around you that are feeding you this nonsense. Okay. I don't feel like a lot of you have this genuine support to push you forward in your endeavors. And listen, as a business owner myself, you're not going to receive the support from the people that you think you're going to receive from. Your family will be the last ones to support you. Your friends are going to be the ones to doubt you and try to gear you in a different way. Oh no, you shouldn't do that. Don't waste your time. Like it's the main people that you have trusted and have gone to for so long that are putting these thoughts into your head, making it seem like you're not able to pursue what it is that you want. No, hush that. Hush the noise, okay? There's lots of chatter, and you can't hear yourself think. That is the problem here, collective. You're unable to hear yourself think. You're unable to process what internally your soul is trying to speak to you. If this message is resonating for you, doesn't matter what sign you are, go ahead and drop a number 1 in the chat. All right. I'm on several platforms, so it doesn't matter where you are. But if this message, if you're feeling like I'm speaking to you, go ahead and drop a number 1 in the chat. All right. There's a need for you to really hush the noise. There's too much scattered energy that is keeping you distracted. That's keeping you from fulfilling your purpose, from fulfilling your mission. All right. Because I'm hearing mission impossible. Mission impossible, spirit. Whew. Yeah, the justice card. We have the justice card here. We have Libra energy. All right. So we have Leo and Libra energy. All right. I definitely feel like what you've got going, what you're trying to manifest, what you're trying to portray, the universe is conspiring here for you, not against you. All right. They're pushing you towards changing your attitude, right? Being more transparent. There's no need for you to hide behind closed doors. Okay, because I see that very shallow energy here with the Leo energy in the reverse. Okay, you guys need to be brave. You guys need to be courageous. You guys need to take that leap of faith. Okay, for every cause, there's an effect. And if you strongly feel that people are in your ear, listen, let them speak, but that doesn't mean that you internally take what they're saying to you. Okay, I feel like whatever, especially some of you who are dealing with court proceedings, because I'm seeing court, I'm seeing the gavel. Okay, I'm seeing whatever you're going through, whatever you're facing court wise, all right, whatever jurisdiction you're having to go through, adjudication, I'm hearing that it's going to go in your favor. All right, look at that. With the 501s, that one flipped over in the reverse. So you're going to be resolving whatever issues, whatever conflicts, things are going to go in your favor, okay? Whatever this looks like to you. I see you guys really finding a solution here. All right. There's going to be, I feel like also, sidebar, for a lot of you, integrity is being tested here. Integrity is being tested here. And this also includes people taking people that are needing to take accountability and aren't. I feel like those people are going to learn, because I'm here. You're going to learn today. Oh, you're going to learn today. You're going to learn messing with me. You're going to learn not to mess with me. Okay, I feel that strongly. Whatever lawsuit you have pending, whatever court proceedings you have, it's going to go in your favor. Okay, with the Queen of Wands here. Listen, whatever you do, I know that you've been kind of in this energy of like to yourself. You've been very feeling a bit neglected, or pushing yourself off into this energy of not wanting to be out there. There is a female energy here, and this could be multiple people, okay? But there is a female energy here that's very jealous, very zealous, very envious of what you got going on. Whatever it is that you're planning, whatever it is that you're trying to put forward, I definitely feel some eyes on you, collective. All right. This is somebody who is very, very hot-tempered, doesn't know how to control their anger. This is somebody who's very insecure, okay? Very, very insecure. So, head on a swivel. Head on a motherfucking swivel, okay? This could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Somebody very manipulative. This could be a sister. This could be a friend. This could be somebody that you considered close to you. But I really feel like this person is very envious here. All right. We also have the Lovers card here, and that came under the King of Cups. So for this collective, if you are in a relationship or you're pursuing a relationship, I definitely feel like there is a big emphasis on partnership. Okay. If you ever felt like you were by yourself alone, I definitely feel like there is somebody here that is going to align with you, that's going to be kind to you, that's going to extend this emotional support that you've been lacking from people. Okay. This doesn't necessarily have to be a relationship. Okay. This can definitely be somebody that just comes off very supportive, that is like a supporting role, somebody who's very much put together, who isn't all over the place, somebody that you can confide in and you can be vulnerable with. Because I feel like you guys have heavy vulnerability, but just don't trust who to be vulnerable with. But whoever this masculine energy is, okay, I'm definitely feeling like this person is going to help you, push you forward, and give you that extra oomph that you need. Okay, because I feel like your energy has been slacking. It hasn't been the best, and I feel like it has a lot to do with these energies that are being sent your way. Okay, look at that, the King of Pentacles. That goes under the Justice card. Again, your stability, your foundation is in your favor. So again, for a lot of you guys who are going through adjudication, any type of court proceedings, if you're having to deal with child support, if you're having to deal with a workers' comp case, whatever the case may be, all right, I'm definitely feeling like the universe is going to support your needs. All right, lots of abundance, lots of wealth, lots of like just feeling reliable, a reliable energy, a source of income. Okay, so if you've been feeling challenged when it comes to your financials, there's definitely going to be a spin. Okay, there's going to be a turn of events here. All right, I feel like it's been a long time coming with the Pentacle energy here. It definitely takes a long time, so just be patient. All right, look at that, the Queen of Cups. Trust yourself. Okay, trust yourself, collective. The Queen of Cups is somebody that she trusts herself. She knows herself. She listens to her intuition. All right. The only person you got is yourself, and if you're against yourself, man, you can't expect for you to rise to the occasion. You can't expect yourself to move on up if you don't trust yourself. Okay. Stop letting people in your ear. Stop letting people put or project their negativity, their insecurities onto you. It has nothing to do with you, okay? Has nothing to do with it. You look at that, the Ace of Cups. Listen, your faith, man. I always say your faith is your biggest reward. All right, don't let nobody take your faith away. Stop playing with yourself, collective. Stop playing. Stop letting people in your head, all right, thinking that you can't amount to nothing. Who can't amount to nothing? Bendición, Fee. God bless you, mama. Stop playing, okay? Stop playing with your own energy, collective. Listen, I know that you've been through it. I know that you feel like giving up. I know that it's been tormenting dealing with certain people. But don't allow people's negativity to project onto your beauty, onto your light. All right, that's what people envy. People envy your light. They envy what you have to offer. All right, they envy your intuition. They envy that. Don't slack, all right? Stop slacking. This is not the time to slack, all right? This is not the time to slack. Spirit, give me some more energy for this collective. More energy. Look at that. We have the Nine of Swords in the reverse. We have the Temperance, which is the Sagittarius energy, also in the reverse. Listen, these people are watching you with a heavy eye. All right, these people are watching you with a heavy eye. They losing sleep over you. They're always wondering what you got going on. Even like trying to throw some temptations your way. Okay, temptations that don't align with you, with your goal, what you got going on. Look at that, the Emperor and the Three of Pentacles. Listen, y'all. A lot of people envy your relationships. A lot of people envy the people who support you. Okay, a lot of people envy what you got going on. Listen, the Emperor is Aries energy. This is somebody who's very much put together. This is somebody who rules. Okay, this is a leader. This is a leader. This is somebody that you can follow respectfully. Okay, this is somebody who not only is going to come in and be the support and push you through all that you want to do, but they're going to see your vision. All right, they're not going to hound you like everybody else and be in your ear. No, I feel like this energy, whoever this is definitely giving me an older masculine male. Okay, this could even be a father figure for some of you guys, if this is not a relationship or somebody that you are trying to evolve with. I definitely feel like this is a trusted energy, somebody that knows what they're talking about, especially when it comes to business. So if you're somebody that is wanting to go into entrepreneurship, if you are somebody that wants to see what the universe has out there for you, I definitely see that there is help on the way. Okay, there's definitely some sort of leader that you can work with, that you can grow with, that you can evolve with. Okay, this person does not play about your collective. They don't play about you. Okay, and I think that that's what people envy the most, is that they're like, how is this person, they're like in your mouth, in your pockets. Look at that, the Ace of Wands. Okay, what is for you cannot be taken away. Amen. What is for you cannot be taken away. Your blessings are your blessings. It's already been written in the stars. No matter how many people tried to combat what you got, no matter how many people try to send energy to stop you in your tracks, that's not going to happen. Definitely protect your energy though. Definitely protect your energy. If you've been feeling off, if you've been feeling like, very thrown, very much distracted, that's energy being sent your way. Cleanse yourself. Okay, look at that, the Three of Swords. All right, cleanse yourself. A lot of people are threatened by your energy. Look at that, the Seven of Pentacles. A lot of people are threatened by your energy. Why? Because no matter what, everything that you've undertaken, everything that you've gone, whether your seeds have come into fruition or not, you have been hopeful. You have been hopeful. You haven't lost faith. You haven't given up. In fact, you have pushed harder and harder each go round. And look at you. You're happy with what you got, but the universe is coming even stronger, okay? That Seven of Pentacles indicates that way more is coming to the table. You have so much to offer, all right? You aren't just the cutlery. You aren't just the chairs and the tables. You bring a lot to the table, all right? They could never with you. They could never with you. Look at that. The Eight of Pentacles. You're somebody that is working hard. All right, you are somebody that works hard. The King of Wands. Again, lots of king energy here. All right, King of Wands and then the King of Pentacles. There's a lot of manipulation here, you guys. Be careful. Be careful, okay? Especially when it comes to certain endeavors that you are going to partake in. Look at that. The Six of Pentacles. Be sure, okay? Be sure that you are in a giving but also receiving energy. Okay? Ashley, I got you, mama. Be sure that you are in a receiving energy moving forward. Let me write you on the list, okay, mama? Ashley, thank you for your Venmo. God bless you, mama. We will tap into your energy here after the collective. For a lot of you, make sure that the energies balance. Okay, make sure that the energy is balanced. We don't need to be giving way too much and receiving nothing. It's time that we ourselves make sure that our cup is being filled. And if nobody's filling that cup up for us, then we need to ensure it is our responsibility to make sure that we are filling our cups. Do you guys understand are you guys picking up what I'm putting down? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? It is your responsibility to make sure that your cup is full. All right. We can't expect anybody else to come in and fill that cup, because trust me, there are a lot of envious people. There are a lot of jealous people out here. There are a lot of people who are just out here for themselves. So I don't need you diminishing your cup, helping somebody else. Man, fuck them people. All right. And respectfully, fuck them people. All right, disrespectfully for some. Okay, it's time that people start taking accountability for their own shit. All right, we're not gonna be Captain Save America. All right, we save ourselves. And I feel like a lot of people kind of like misdirect my energy. Oh, you just think about yourself. Yeah, I'm gonna think about myself, because if I'm not 100%, you can't expect me to pour into you if I'm not good. Mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, educationally. I need to make sure that I'm good so that I can be right for the people that I'm going to be around. All right. So yeah, I'm always going to be team me. I will always tell you guys, team me, because for a long time, I myself included, poured into so many cups and I was dehydrated. I literally didn't have anybody to run to. Okay, it was me, myself, and I had to save myself. So that's where I tell you guys, listen, if anybody is going to teach, I am a great teacher based off of my experiences and my lessons. Okay, pour into yourself, beloved. I promise you, you won't do yourself a disservice. You won't be doing yourself wrong. And for those that say, oh, you changed, that's the whole point. That's the whole fucking point. Okay? And when we're thriving and glowing from focusing on ourselves, they call us selfish. Look at that. You see what I mean? The whole point, because a lot of people will sit there and be like, oh, you switched up, you don't reach out, you don't do this. That's the whole point. The whole point is for me to evolve. The whole point is for me to grow, especially those who have come to terms with their healing, right? A lot of you have probably gone through therapy. A lot of you have done shadow work. And through that, having you change, having your circles, having your dynamics change, and what's the first thing that they say? Oh, you switched up. Duh. That was the whole point. That was the whole point, because I wasn't happy. You know what I'm saying? I was not happy. I wasn't going to remain the same person. Why? To make you feel better about yourself so I can diminish my energy and continue making myself small? No, absolutely not. That's when you know you are learning. That's when you know you are growing. And then that's when you start seeing people for face value. And I always say that, all right? Pay attention. Pay attention to people. Okay. People tell on themselves all the time. Okay. You don't have to be a licensed therapist to read energy. Okay. Energy is conclusive to anybody. Read the room. Read the energy, read the room, and I promise you, you will start moving more effectively. Okay, we're not going to be wasting our time on people that can't respect our growth. There's a reason why I'm doing all of this shadow work. There's a reason why I'm doing all of this healing. There's a reason why I'm going to therapy, because I don't like the person that I am currently. I don't like the circles that I'm around currently. So therefore, I must make that change. And if you're not okay with me changing and evolving, then you are somebody that needs to be cut out. Okay. And especially with this full moon, the full moon is all about releasing. Okay. It's about letting go, not just cutting ties with people, but letting go of things that just no longer serve their purpose in your life. Okay. For a lot of us, we've kept people, we've kept places, we've kept jobs, right? Out of fear that something else won't come better. Why are we fearing the unknown? The unknown, yes, it could be fearful and dreadful because you don't know what's up next, right? But comfort doesn't bring anything. Discomfort can be challenging, yes, but through the discomfort there is growth, and through growth there is evolution. And that's the whole point. That's the whole point that I'm getting at, okay? If you've been feeling comfortable in your situation, if you haven't made any moves because you have been afraid of what to expect moving forward, look, beloved, by you not doing nothing and by you staying in the same situation, you are causing more stagnant energy. You are the cause of your demise. You can't expect any change if you haven't changed anything. I don't know. I don't pretend to know everything. I don't. But one thing I do know is that change is uncomfortable. But through change, I've seen so many wonderful things happen in my life. And I think that's where you guys need to kind of be you guys really need to kind of allow that, channel that energy. Okay, no matter where you are on your healing journey, yes, it could be challenging, it could be uncomfortable, but in the discomfort is growth. In the discomfort is growth. Let's get some life lessons here for this collective. My list is open. I've already got somebody on the list, but you guys are more than welcome to tap in on the link in the bio. All right, and tap in for a reading. Okay, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, let's get some life lessons. Life lessons for this collective, please. Life lessons for this collective. Reset, restart, refocus. Ooh. Reset, restart, refocus. I love that. Okay. Reset, restart, refocus. All right. Especially now. Especially with this full moon energy coming, it's okay for you to take time to regroup. For a lot of you guys have done so much for other people, and there's no respect there. There's no respect for how you're coming out. You know what I'm saying? No one can make you feel inferior without your consent. Ooh. No one can make you feel inferior without your consent. So at the end of the day, nobody can make you mad, angry, aggressive without you giving them the consent to do so. All right. Your energy is the most valuable source that you have. Your energy is the most valuable resource that you have. And the more people that you give access to, the more heartache you're going to receive. Okay? And I mean that wholeheartedly, because not everybody deserves to have access to you. You understand? Let me know if you guys understand in the chat. Like energies attract like energies. Don't settle for nothing less than your match. Ooh. Spirit, you talking to them. You talking to them. Listen. Ooh, who ready for the next one? Who ready for the next one? Don't fill your void with something cheap. Oof. Don't fill your void with something cheap. I told you, your energy is the most valuable thing you have. Nobody should have free access to you. Nobody should be able to come to your door and think that they could just come in and waltz in. No, that's not how it works. Lock and key, beloveds. Healing didn't ask you to understand. It asked me to move. Ooh-wee. Healing didn't ask me to understand. It asked me to move. And these are blank. Yes, these are blank. Well, beloveds, if that energy read resonated with you, look at that. Value, integrity, and honesty. See what I'm saying? Move past the illusions. Move past the illusions. We're going to go ahead and conclude the collective at this time. If the energy resonated with you, go ahead and drop a number 1 in the chat. All right, number 1 in the chat. If this resonated with you, you guys can run it back on YouTube. Okay, I will have the timestamps for the collective in the description. All right, I see a lot of people. I'm so glad. I wasn't thinking about doing a collective today, but something told me to go ahead and do it. So the list is open. We are going to release. We're going to clear out that energy. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for aligning me with those who needed to receive this message. May those who come in after the live receive their message as well. God bless. Thank you all for allowing me to tap in. We're going to tap into readings now. All right, if you would like to tap in for a reading, drop a sunflower in the chat so I can tell you where to go for payment. Okay, my link is in the bio. Regardless, I do have Ashley. Thank you for the follow, my love. I appreciate you. We will be getting into Ashley's reading. But if anybody would like to join, please let me know down below. That way I can direct you. Great collective. Thank you, Kamika. I appreciate you. I got you, Ashley. I got you. All right, Ashley, let's go ahead and tap into your reading. All right. Is there anything in particular that you would like for me to tap into, or you just want me to tap in and see what happens? You let me know. Okay, let's go ahead and tap in for you. Your reading is going to start at 45 minutes, okay? All right, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, Divine Truth, Divine Wisdom, Divine Counsel. At this time, I ask that you align me with Ashley's energy. I ask that you please align us in spirit as we now tap in. Whatever it is that she needs to know, use me as that beacon and that channel so I can receive the messages and deliver them to her. I ask that I tap into her higher self, her angels, her guides, her loved ones who have transcended love and light that have a message for her. I ask that you guys come through and allow me to channel those messages. God, I thank you in advance. I thank the ancestors in advance for aligning us at this time. All right. We're going to go ahead and tap in for Ashley. Ashley, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, Divine Truth. Hello, Reset. Yes. World Boo Show. I just found the channel and I am now a subscriber. Amen. God bless you. What is your name and your zodiac? We're about to tap in for Ashley. She had just paid for a reading on TikTok. Welcome to the family. All those who are watching on either YouTube or Facebook, I welcome you guys in with open arms. My name is Madam Divine. I am a intuitive psychic medium, a Reiki practitioner. I'm also a published author, and I'm also a jewelry maker. I'm big on healing, big on growing and thriving, and evolving. That is my mission here. Okay, so thank you so much for being here. Love, light, prosperity to all of you. Let's go ahead and tap in for Ashley. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, Divine Truth, Divine Wisdom, Divine Counsel. When it comes to Ashley, energy for Ashley, please. All right, Ashley, let's tap in. Ooh, we got the King of Cups in the reverse. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, male. We have the Sun card, and we have the Three of Wands. Ashley, what's going on with husband? What is going on with husband here? I don't know if he's if there has been a change in energy or his not just his energy, right? But it feels like some emotional withdrawal, emotional manipulation. I definitely feel like, especially when it comes to the children, I don't know if he's been feeling some sort of way or been moving moving indifferently when it comes to the children. Especially like, I don't know, growing or children moving here. I don't know if you have older children. I can't remember, right? Because when I tap in, I release all energies. But the Three of Wands shows travel, shows looking forward, shows moving forward. Okay, could be a possible move here. Somebody is like faking it, not really being honest about how they feel. Our boys are 25 and 18. Okay. There with the King of Cups here, you could see the energy very withdrawn here. I don't know why that's coming in, and then children with the Sun card, but there has been a shift in energy between the dynamic. And I don't know if like the youngest is moving out or maybe the oldest is trying to move and make do with their own life. But there's something here in regards to his energy that he's not being totally honest or vulnerable with. I'm gonna pull some more because he's coming up. What is his name? What is his name? So I can tap in thoroughly. What is his name? Your husband's name? Gary. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, give me some clarification on Gary, please. Clarify Gary, please. What is this energy here? So we've got the Two of Cups. We've got the Three of Swords in the reverse. And then we also have the Moon. So there are a lot of, I don't know if he deals with anxiety. He's a very anxious person. I don't feel like he really hides his emotions very well, all too well. I definitely do feel like a lot of forgiveness here. All right. I don't know if that's something that you guys have been working on over the years. Really trying to work on forgiving each other or something about forgiveness. But there is something hidden behind it, right? Like it's still it kind of gives me like an elephant in the room. Okay. I feel like when it comes to parenting, especially now, like I don't know if your youngest is going to school, if they're going away for school, but I don't know why I'm getting like empty nest, like like the flock has already fled the coop. But it's definitely giving me like there's a shift. There's a major shift in the relationship dynamic. I feel like this person for a long time has neglected their emotional needs, or maybe has left you neglected on your emotional needs. Um, but there's a transition happening here, and I don't feel like he is really being honest with how he truly feels about the transition. Um, because at the end of the day, before children, it was you two. And now that the children are evolving, they're growing, it's like going back to you two. And I don't know if he's like sure or clear or what he wants to do now that the children are grown. I do feel like this person suffers severe anxiety. Okay, they may fidget a lot. I feel immensely like he's unsure of what to do now. He's unsure. How was his relationship with the children, if you don't mind me asking? How was his relationship with the children? Because I don't think both of them live with you two. Is the youngest going away to school, or is he in his last year of school? I don't know. Something about him just not being overly enthused about the children leaving and growing. Was he hard on the boys? Was he hard on the boys, especially when it comes to education? And I don't know where you are. I don't know if you're getting filtered, but I feel like he's always sure. Our oldest has his own house and our youngest is still with us. Is your youngest going away to school? Or is he in his last year of school? He's always short. I feel that like I don't know. His energy is very off. I'm just going to be honest. Very, very off. I feel like this person is going through a lot of things and they're just not vocalizing. He graduated, started working. Okay. There's an emptiness. There's an emptiness with this man, with Gary. He has an open case. What do you mean? Who has an open case? Like a court case? Yes. Is it with you or something else? Because I do feel like, I don't know. I don't want to say that the relationship feels strained, but it definitely does. There's definitely a strain. There's definitely a heaviness in the relationship. Nothing with me. I don't know. I feel like there's going to be some things that are going to be revealed, but they're not revealing as of yet. There's going to be some unsaid truths that are going to reveal themselves, and I don't think it's going to come from him. I feel like you're going to find or figure something out, or something is going to be told to you, but I see lots of delays with him. There's a lot of setbacks, lots of delays with this person. I feel like this person is not really being honest. And I feel like it's been going on for a while, and he low key, he like projects. He projects that energy onto the family, but it's nobody's fault but his own, is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing like everything is finally catching up. Whatever was done in the dark is being presented in the light. Wow, I'm just being honest, girl. Whatever was done in the dark is now coming out to light. And this could even be things that have happened over the years, not even recent. But I definitely do feel like there are going to be some things that are going to reveal, or spirit is going to reveal them to you in some way, shape, or form. It's going to it's going to require, excuse me, that's the word that I'm looking for. It's going to require some forgiveness on your part, like you forgiving this person. This is going to require lots of healing. I feel like this person has been in a state of delusion for a while. And I don't know if this person thought that they would never get caught, but it seems like everything's coming out to light. Cuz just look at that person. Be what's the word that I want to use here? I want you to be careful, and also I want you to be attentive, okay? Um because I'm hearing that a lot of it is like very much in the open. So, that's what I have for you. I don't know what that energy is all about, but it definitely is some heavy energy there. Okay. Definitely pray about it. So that God can give you the discernment that you need moving forward. But there's definitely some heavy energy associated with your husband, Gary. All right. Right now in the current energy. There's a lot going on. And if you feel like you want to reach out to me, you can reach out to me after the live. We can definitely connect. But yeah, there's something here, girl. And it just seems like you're being caught up in the mess. Like caught up in the crossfires is what I'm hearing. I release your energy with love and light. Thank you so much, Ashley, for allowing me to tap in. I send you a big hug. Love, light, prosperity over on your path. And if there's anything that I can do for you, if you would like to connect in private or set up a private reading, we can definitely do so. I definitely have some openings up, okay? Whew, feel that. And listen, another thing I'm hearing is don't carry his burdens. Don't carry his burdens. They're not for you to carry. You understand what I mean by that? Don't carry his burdens. He got to figure that out. You're very welcome. All right, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and head off. There may be a possibility that I come on later on this evening. I'm not sure, depending on how I feel. But you guys are definitely welcome to connect with me in private. Send me a message if you guys would like. You guys can find me on all platforms. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will post, let me go ahead and post the collective. I don't have a title for this one. Thank you, Cam. Thank you for the rose. I'm just gonna put collective energy. And if you guys missed it, you guys can run it back on YouTube, okay? Let's go ahead. All right. I went ahead and updated that. The timestamps are posted. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I love you guys, and I will see you guys on the next stream, okay? Let's make sure that this went through. I want to make sure. Insight, yes.